The Turtle and the Hare.
We all want to be the flashy guy. We all want to be that one that's super fast and super cool and flashy and gets the people's attention. We all want to be that guy. But the thing about being that guy is he didn't win the race. It's the one that is the turtle who said, this is my mission and I'm going to go towards it no matter what. And no matter how long it takes, obviously, because he's a turtle and it's going to take him a long time. However, he does get there. He is the one who wins the race. I'd like to point out of which the hare in the end is obviously, most certainly forgotten. You understand? You chose right now. It's the turtle that was consistent, that he didn't care what he looked like right now. He said, I got a mission and I want to complete this mission. It's consistency. That's what wins. That's what wins. Okay?
Diligence.
Diligent individuals live insistently giving effort, never considering escape. Your psychology can lead to prodigy.
There's an allure to looking flashy, to looking good, to reaping the rewards right now, to enjoying and having the fun right now. But it's the consistency of putting in the time and the effort consistently now to reap the rewards of actually attaining your win and your goal later, and then reaping the rewards of that, and reaping the rewards of that, and reaping the rewards of that.
Chicken Little.
Chicken Little gets hit by a little acorn. Okay, so that's all that happened. Reality, tiny little acorn. It hit you on the head. A little acorn, yes, granted, he's Chicken Little. He's not a very large animal. So if you're a chicken and you're little, maybe he's even a chick. Okay, he might be a chick. So an acorn could feel pretty big. He wasn't that injured. The story doesn't go, and so he ran to the hospital because he was bleeding profusely. He just went around telling everybody that the sky was falling. It's a little acorn, but his perception, his interpretation of the little acorn falling on his head was that it was the sky that was falling. This is big. This is huge. This is taking up all my thoughts right now. How was your perception of it? Chicken Little perceived, you understand? And not only that, telling everybody what happened. What do you talk about? When you have experiences in your life, what is it that you talk about? The one bad thing, I'll tell you something, that happens a lot. You choose how you want to wire yourself. Where's your focus at? What are you looking at? It was a small thing, Chicken Little. You could have looked at it and said, oh, it's an acorn. Okay, I'm a small bird. That's a pretty big acorn to me, but you know what? I'm aware that I'm just a little chicken. I'm not going to tell everybody it's the sky. Okay? I'm not going to drama queen it up. And the reality is it was very small. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's the story about Chicken Little. I'm telling you it's real, and you can make mountains out of molehills. And you can over-dramatize things that are actually quite small. How about making molehills out of mountains instead? Changing that psychology completely around. Acrobat is not saying ignoring negative situations or circumstances that you experience. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it is possible that little things can be turned into big things. Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. The thing about that story, it's fairly obvious. His friends are rejecting him and stuff and laughing at him because of his nose. And one day, his nose saves the day. Not only the day, but a very big day, Christmas Day. And all because of Rudolph's nose. You know, the very thing sometimes that is your greatness, that you are going to be amazing at one day. You understand? It may be the cause of your pain now. You understand? Pain sounds a lot like paying. You're paying. Pain sometimes is paying. Okay? Your weirdness, that which makes you different to others, people's differences is sometimes what makes them pushed to the side, pushed in the corner.
You know what I mean? And it's lonely there. It's hurtful there. People can hurt you. They
can make fun of you. But the reality is that very thing that makes you different, like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, they laughed at him. They didn't let him join in any reindeer games, right? And so that which made him different, well, one day, that's the very same thing that's going to make you shine. I mean, it's so literal. It might even be so literal that it sounds corny what I just said, okay? You know, it's insane what a metaphor, but obviously that's the intent. You understand it? I believe that's the intent. You know what I mean? That one day, that very thing that caused people to make fun of you and ostracize you and not let you hang out with them, or they didn't call you or choose you or whatever. One day, that very same thing is what's going to make you the one that's unique, the one that's special, the one that's great, the one that's doing great, the one that people are going to praise you for it, the one that's going to make you shine. Okay? Just like Rudolph's nose. Because sometimes the road is tough, it's bloody, sometimes it feels like death. But you keep going. You keep going, okay? You'll feel that later. So, alright? You keep going. Sometimes you fall down. You might end up staying down a little longer than you thought or think you should. Don't worry about it. It's okay. You'll get back up. You get back up. A lot of people, they want to try to get somewhere fast. Doesn't mean it happens for them. Okay? It's about getting back up again. So keep going. Greatness is on the other side of rejection and ridicule. It's on the other side. Jim Carrey, he was getting standing ovations in the comedy clubs for his impressions. Okay, Mr. Rubberface guy, right? His impressions, he's getting standing ovations night after night after night. People love him. But he believed he had more to offer. He was willing to stop doing impressions and to reach inside of himself to bring what he believed he had more to give, more greatness inside of him. And he was getting booed. Okay, he's getting booed because they want to see what he's good at. I'm just making the point about greatness is on the other side of rejection. Jim Carrey was willing to go through that rejection in order to bring out much more of what he had.